Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
Gather around the bonfire, traveler. Tonight our flames cast shadows on a place where the trees twist unnaturally, where silence hums louder than sound, and where vanishing without a trace isn't just a fear, it's a documented phenomenon. We're going deep into the heart of Romania to explore a forest many call the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. This is Hoia Baciu, a place where time unravels, specters roam, and the forest itself seems alive. On the outskirts of Cluj-Napoca, nestled like a secret between the hills of Romania, there lies a forest whose reputation predates the modern world. Long before GPS, before the road signs and hikers with GoPros, the locals knew better than to wander too far into Hoia Baciu. Shepherds whispered stories under their breath. Children were warned never to stray beyond the tree line. Even the old map seemed to give it a wide berth. Some say the forest was named after a shepherd who vanished without a sound. Baciu, along with his entire flock of 200 sheep, search parties combed the woods for weeks. Not a hoofprint, not a bone, not a shred of cloth was ever found. It was as if he'd been swallowed whole by the forest. It was the first known disappearance, but it was far from the last. Locals will point you to the heart of the Hoia Baciu, where a nearly perfect circular clearing lies. No trees grow there, not a single one. It's as if the earth itself rejects life in that space. No roots take hold, no flowers bloom. The grass is oddly yellow, brittle like it's been baked under an invisible sun. Wildlife avoids it. Birds fly around it. And compasses, they spin like they've lost their minds. Paranormal researchers, curious tourists, and thrill-seeking YouTubers have come to test the clearing. Many report sudden anxiety, nausea, and disorientation. Devices fail, batteries die. Some claim to see figures at the edge of the clearing, pale humanoid forms just beyond the reach of their flashlight beams. Another tale that still echoes in hushed Romanian taverns is that of Elena Petrescu, a 5-year-old girl who vanished in the forest in the late 1960s. Her parents were picnicking near the edge, just a quick family outing. One moment she was chasing butterflies, the next she was gone. Search teams scoured every inch of the forest, but there were no clues and no leads. 5 years later she wandered out of the forest, barefoot and confused, wearing the same clothes she wore the day she vanished. They were clean and untorn. Her body hadn't aged a single day. Authorities were baffled. Her mother wept and clutched her as though resurrected, but the girl never spoke again, not a single word. Her eyes, though, they held something ancient, something haunted. Her family moved far away, and Elena lives in seclusion to this day, her silence a permanent echo of the forest's grip. The mist rolls in quickly in Hoia Baciu. It's not ordinary fog. It clings low to the ground, thick and greenish, almost luminescent. Those caught in it describe hearing whispers, but never words. It's like the forest speaks in riddles or static. One man, a local historian named Marius Luca, claims that once he followed the whispered, recording them with a high-end microphone. He got lost for 3 hours despite having a GPS device. When he reviewed his footage, there were no voices, just a heartbeat-like thrum and a deep growl that didn't belong to any animal native to Romania. He quit his job and left the country soon after. Some say he was terrified. Others say he saw something, or someone. Perhaps the strangest detail of all, those gnarled trees bent at impossible angles. They twist like dancers frozen mid-twirl, and they're reaching, always leaning inward. Botanists can't explain it. Soil samples are normal, weather conditions typical. But spend enough time in Hoia Baciu and you'll start to feel it too. That creeping sensation that you're being watched, that the branches aren't just twisted by chance, but by choice. One urban explorer captured a photo of what looked like a face in the bark, eyes wide and mouth agape. The internet screamed Photoshop, but the man insisted it was untouched. He never returned to the forest again. And there are whispers, wild, terrifying whispers, that Hoia Baciu is a portal, a doorway to another dimension, that the disappearances aren't just abductions or hallucinations, but migrations, that something on the other side is calling, testing, reaching through. In 1970, a military technician named Pavel Sandu photographed a flying disc above a forest canopy. The object hovered, then vanished. The Romanian government classified the images immediately. A few were leaked years later. Skeptics cried lens flare. believers say otherwise. The locals, though, they don't speculate. They stay out. They lock their doors at night when the winds pick up and the fog creeps in. And when the trees start to creak like old wood moaning under an ancient weight, they pray. As the fire dies down and the night creeps in, think of Hoia Baciu Forest, a place where the silence has a voice and the trees have memory, a place that waits, watches, and perhaps chooses who walks out and who never will. If you ever find yourself in Cluj-Napoca, when the wind whispers your name from the woods, remember the stories you heard here and ask yourself, will you truly answer the call? You just wandered through another shadowy tale from our weird world. If the haunted whispers of Hoia Baciu stirred your curiosity, help us keep the legends alive. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us explore these forgotten corners of the world. Until next time, stay curious, and if you ever hear the forest calling your name, don't answer.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.